RDAllen right here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Since last episode, we got all our brand new equipment, well, almost all our brand new equipment up to the farm here. The Kubota is still heading up to the farm here yet. Should be going past, I would think, any moment. Okay, never mind. Apparently, he must be stuck down here, I'm guessing. What? Probably got stuck. Stuck on a stop here, if I had to guess. For those who don't know, with this particular map, when you have a traffic light that is red, it literally means you cannot go through it. I mean, the map maker actually has like a collision that stops you from going through the traffic light here, and I don't know if it'll stop me here or not. I think it's right about here somewhere. Okay, I might be able to walk through it, but try it one more time here a minute. No, okay, I guess you can walk through it, but vehicles cannot drive through them. So if you try to drive through it, it will stop you right underneath the stop sign there. So just, yeah, again, for those of you who have never played on this map before, that is something rather interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because interesting idea. The only problem is AI obviously does not abide by road laws there, right? So it tends to probably cause more trouble than anything, if you ask me. Anyway. He's heading up to the farmyard here with our roller. Again, if you watched last episode of one, I want to test that out here on some of the stones. We got several fields here that do not have stones on them. If I go to the correct screen here. So 42. Yeah, I don't want to talk. We don't want to talk about that field, that one. But 45, 44, and I don't think 43 has any either. If I turn this off so we can actually see. Yeah, there's no stones on these fields. But yeah, 42, that is a completely different story there. Also, I was looking at this here. We got enough money. I mean, maybe we should look at like buying another field here. Like 50 back there might not be too bad. I was debating, again, we have enough money, everyone. Maybe you folks can let me know. What is this field? Okay, we'll call it $2 million. Field 41 there, $2 million. I mean, should we spend $2 million and buy another field? I don't know. I think we got enough fields at the moment, Evan, so I'm kind of like, yeah. We'll see what's maybe in the future, but I don't know. If you folks want to see more fields, let me know. We can spend another $2 million there and get another field. Kind of tempting because the more fields you have, the more you can make, technically, right? So anyway, we got a couple new tillage devices here I want to try out. We got a John Deere high-speed disc here, and then of course you've seen the one when I started the video here. We have the, what is this here? I get the right name of this now. Let's see, well, tell me. Flex King, that's what it is. The Flex King Sweep Plow. This is a mod I have been working on. It is not quite public, technically, sort of yet. For the most part, it's all here and working on one. There's just a few things I want to, like, fix and finish up on it yet. And one of those is, if I can get a view of it, I never did quite get the 3D modeling right for this piece here, so I kind of want to fix that before I release it. I guess that kind of sort of maybe a minor quibble, everyone, but it still doesn't quite 100% look right to me, if you ask me, so that's why I haven't quite... Oh, hey, there's our... Oh, yeah, I think I told him to go to 42? Did I tell him to go for... maybe I did tell him to go for 42. Sure. So anyway, again, curious to see what this is going to do for stones, everyone. I'm hoping, again, this particular sweep plow counts as a plow. So again, this field needs to be plowed here. So this will accomplish that job. And I'm hoping we won't have much, if any, stones from this. That's my goal. So I'm pretty sure, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, like if we use one of the big plows, like your normal regular plows here, maybe not necessarily the moldboard plows, but any one of the other plows here, and we actually do have, I think that's the one we have, right? Wilrich, yes, we own one of those. So we have the Wilrich. I'm pretty sure if we use that, we're going to end up with stones, Evan. So maybe working with our tillage practices here a little bit to see if we can improve that so we have fewer or smaller or no stones. And so far, I'm seeing no stones from this, which, to be honest, would be kind of expected from this type of plow. This particular plow is more like a ripper. However, it's more like a shallow ripper from my understanding. I don't think I've personally ever seen one of these particular plows around here, but I think I maybe need to increase the flex on this a little bit here as well. I'm noticing it's up a little bit too high here. I thought I had some flex built into that toolbar, but maybe not. I might have to look into that. Yeah, you can see that tire just riding there. All the things, you know, when you start making a mod, when you got to kind of look into it, make sure just hopefully you got everything working right? You know, silly stuff like increasing the limit there so that it can actually flex with the ground. Something I think I've probably actually complained about before, so I should probably get that right on my own mod, right? With that being said, I would probably place myself in kind of more of the amateur category as far as mod making goes, everyone. We'll leave the you know, the really good mods up to the professionals at custom modding and all them people. With that being said, making this particular sweep plow was definitely a bit of a learning experience. Again, for those who want to kind of see more of the modding content, you can follow myself over on Twitch. That's usually where I keep all that content. Although during the summer of it, I've not been doing much for modding. Hopefully this winter we'll get back into it here a little bit more. One of the things on the list to fix, of course, this. And then we'll see what else we can work on as well. We definitely have a couple of mods in the RDAllen category here, so to speak, that we've converted over here from Farming Simulator 19. And we got a few more to go here yet as well. And again, going with the plow here, but I'm liking the results that I'm seeing here so far. I'm not seeing any stones. And how many folks I kind of rather like the looks of that. Okay, I'm not sure. What is the Kubota? He should be... What exactly is he doing over there? Has he been just, like, driving in circles this entire time? That was a mighty impressive turn there, too, I must say. Oh, we got a few stalks of corn left yet. Looks like someone wasn't doing their job after the harvest there. And, of course, when I say that, I mean someone didn't go drive the corn over, making sure it was gone. Not harvest it. We just drive over it and then it gets destroyed. One of the advantages of having crop destruction turned on there. Okay, before I go any further here, real quick, check the map. Make sure everything's looking good here so far. Wait a minute. That should not say it needs plowing. Am I missing something here, everyone? Let's see once here. Subsoilers. Subsoiler. It can be used instead of a plow. Interesting. Well, forget everything I just said here a few minutes ago, Evan. This should count as a plow, I thought. However, this is showing the field still needs plowing. Well, then, there's no, I don't think there's any sense continuing on with this here, then. I mean, if it's not actually going to count as plowing, we might as well just fold it up and call it then. Now I kind of want to try some of these other ones here, just to see what it says. Is there a problem with this mod? If there is, I'm not sure what it would be. Well, I suppose it's possible, because, again, this doesn't technically count as a plow, maybe in real life, per se. I don't know. I guess that's kind of sort of debatable. Well, now I kind of want to try this. The Colty Plow. Platinum. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to buy that. And the Flex King, I guess we'll take it back to the shop for now. Now, it's possible here. I think I've got 2 versions of this Flex King floating around of one. It's possible the one I have here is a cultivator. However, it's under the subsoiler category. Might have to look into that one. Okay, back to the shop with you. Dealership workshop. No, not the workshop. I want to go to the spawn here. That's where I want to go. Okay, Mr. Kubota here. What are you doing? Yeah, you just need to... Okay, you're supposed to go to field 42. No idea what he's doing there. Actually, I don't even know why we've got to go to 42, because that's not going to do any good. Let's see. Do I have any fields with stones on them? Oh, actually, 42, I guess, does. That's right. I did want to try this on here, because we have... Oh, maybe we don't have any small stones. I thought we had some small stones on this field, that one. We do not. We have large and medium stones. Okay, I don't think that's actually going to do anything then. This might as well just go back to the farm here for now. And then after plant, maybe we'll have to make some more use of that. We'll see once here. This is a, per the game, a roller, everyone. More of a rolling harrow in real life, but in the game, it's a roller, so that's what we're going to use it as. Or at least that was my thought process anyway, when it came to the stones. Oh, and since the last episode, by the way, finished fertilizing both fields 47 and 48. Both those fields are all set. Well, I guess since the Flex King really wasn't doing what I was expecting of one, we'll try the John Deere 2680 high-speed disc there a minute. We'll give that one a try and see how far we get with that particular tool. You know what, might as well just maybe park this right here in case we need this particular tool here for this field. Okay, let's see if the old John Deere 9620, and I do say old because this is the old 9620, actually has enough power to pull this particular disc here. And this was our soybean field here, by the way, so we don't need to worry about plowing this field. I just want to get the weeds off in here before we plant that one. And we'll check and see if we get any stones after this here or not. From the looks of it, I'm not seeing any so far, so that is a good sign. And as far as high-speed disc goes, this appears to be a fairly high-speed disc here. Wow, 14 mile an hour. That might be a little fast for real life. Most of these are probably going to be, 10 miles, maybe pushing 11, 12 at the most. 14, that seems a little high. I'm not going to complain about it in the game here, though. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about, super rough fields here, right? Oh, the vent has reached the spawn area. Excellent. And technically, as far as the game is concerned, we don't necessarily need to do this. The only reason I'm doing this is I just do not like planting into a weedy field like this. This does not seem right to me. So that is the reason we're actually taking the high-speed disc across this field. Like I said, again, the game does not care. The game will let us plant in the field here, and it's not going to matter. And again, I could spray this field and kill the weeds. Again, that's not really going to do any good either, other than waste the spray. As soon as you plant that one, then you have to spray again to kill the weeds. Because planting essentially resets the weed cycle, basically. At least that's my understanding anyway. Okay, we'll get back to where we started, Evan. Then we'll hop over to the fence there again. We'll grab our new Ripper, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it looks wrong one. Our subsoiler looks more like a ripper there, if you ask me. Like I said, kind of the same thing as the sweep plow. Just this is going to be, at least in real life anyway, a much deeper tool. Rippers in real life, typically, they're going down a few inches, 12, 16 inches sometimes. They're really deep ripping the soil. They're not turning over a lot of ground when they do that, typically. Usually all they do, Evan, is just kind of like pick the ground up a little bit and set it back down. And then that process shatters the hard pan, hopefully, and then just breaks the dirt up without actually, like, working it up. Same concept of the sweep plow, Evan, except for the sweep plow, it's only doing it a couple inches down at the most, typically. Your rippers going down deep. Sweep plow, same concept, but shallow. I missed a pretty good windrow of soybeans there. Oh, well. Okay, before we go any further, let's head down to the shop here real quick. Let's grab our new ripper here. Alex Evans, it's just possible here that the sweep plow, the one I have here at the moment, is the one that's been converted over to be used as a shallow cultivator. And then someone just left it in the subsoiler category. That is very well possible. Okay, there we go. And we'll see if this one actually counts as a plow. And if it does count as a plow, we'll see if we end up with stones as a result. Okay, 43 with ya. Hopefully that can get back here before the end of the episode so we can give that a try. And I'm back to the farmyard here myself. I guess we won't be needing this tool here for field 45 at least. We'll have to see what's maybe some of the other fields, but we won't be needing the roller for this one. Well, we're going around the field, Evan. Just a reminder, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode. And then, of course, if you want to give the video a thumbs up there as well, that also is very much appreciated. Okay, with all that being said, let's head over to the comment section. See what you folks had to say here from the last episodes. One thing I think is for certain here, our farm is getting a little bit larger here. That $4.5 million we made last fall, that definitely helped. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Does the... Oh, it probably won't tell us anymore, will it? I might have had to have checked this earlier. Where's our finance one here? Yeah, I probably should have checked this earlier because we made $4.5 million last fall, or actually, technically we made it here this January, I guess. So technically we made it this year. But we also spent, what was it, $2.5 million on the field, 42 there. So we might have made more than I thought here. Let's see, miscellaneous 3.6. Oh, that's the money I cheated in for the not really a field, I guess. What do you want to call the outside of the map so we could plow it? That's where that was from, probably. Of course, we've got some soybeans to be sold yet as well. That'll be in July, though. Okay, let's see what we got for comments here. Okay, one moment. Yep, YouTube is saying there's comments. Let me see if I refresh this here, because it is not showing me any comments. Weird. Let's see. Last video says it has 9 comments on it here so far. YouTube is showing me none. Well, how do you like that one? How do you like that? Oh, is that the Fent is at its destination? Yes, it is. Okay, I want to check that out here. Again, I want to try this here before we wrap this episode up, everyone. So we'll just drop what we were working on there. We'll come back to that here in a minute if this all works. I probably should have checked and seen if that sweep plow was actually working earlier. And we went all the way around the field, and yeah, that didn't exactly accomplish a whole lot, did it? Ooh, this has rocks, though. Oh, and yeah, not only does it have rocks, if I'm not mistaken, those look like large rocks. Like, oh, let's go a little bit further here. I don't know if there's going to be much we can do about this, Evan. Like, we can, like, not plow our field. But the field needs to be plowed per the game. Again, not that we necessarily maybe have to listen to that. Yeah, that is large rocks. If we turn this off, everyone. Yeah, those are large rocks, so the red indicates the large, so... I think we just take this back. And there's no sense using this particular tool element if we're going to get large rocks. I can use our current plow, the Wilrich, and use that. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to get large rocks, so... I might as well just do that, right? Okay, field 43. Let's go back to the dealership spawn area. We're just going to return that back there. And don't worry, whatever money we lose as a result of that one, I will cheat that money back in. So, okay, I figured it was worth a try. When I was hoping there'd be a tillage tool that would allow us to plow without getting the large rocks. And you would think... like a deep ripper, everyone, unless you end up with like a rock that's right in the way of a shank, it really shouldn't. I don't know, whatever. That's my thoughts. Okay, Tim was saying good video. You can use course play to collect your bales. Just make sure you have an auto load trailer attached. Clear any current courses, play courses on that vehicle. Drive into the field where you're collecting the bales. Hit the play button and away you go. Actually, did I read this comment already? I'm pretty sure I did. Well, anyway, read it again if we did. And that is definitely something I want to give a try here next time around, because we keep baling up the straw that's coming off our field. So having a nice, easy way to pick up bales, I like the sounds of this. Although, I don't know about you folks, I do kind of rather enjoy picking up bales, at least with the auto load trailer anyway. It's kind of a fun little job just driving around the field. Okay, come on, YouTube. You say there's 9 comments on the last video. Where are they? 9 comments. Let's see if I go to the video. Maybe it'll show them to me then. Nope. Well, I don't know, Evan. I don't know. Guess we won't be reading comments then. I guess I'll just sit here and talk to myself here for a few more minutes, and yeah, that'll be weird. Sure. Anyway, not that we haven't been doing that all episode already, right, everyone? You know what? I got 3 headlands. I don't know that I necessarily need 3 headlands with this, do I? Yeah, I already started. I guess we'll finish the headland that one. And we could probably start going up and down the field here. Now, see, if I had comments to read, Evan, I probably would, maybe wanted to set GPS up here. But seeing as how, I don't have comments to read, I don't really need GPS here. I can just drive this myself. I gotta say, though, this is kind of a good-looking setup here, if you ask me. On the old John Deere 9620 here, pulling the new 2680 high-speed disc. I'm liking the looks of this. Ooh, perfect example. Maybe not anymore. I thought I'd seen it a moment ago. Oh, maybe you can actually see it there a little bit. It looks like that one wing is flexing just a little bit, like I was talking about with the sweep plow there. One need to add just a little bit of flex to that there. So that sweep plow can contour to the ground there a little bit better. Okay, over to the shop here. Actually, why did I go to the shop? I really could have just sold it from where we were and... Oh, well. Or down here, I guess. I might take the sweep plow back, maybe? Yeah, why don't we take the sweep plow back with us? I'm not entirely sure what it identifies here as at this point, Evan. Because clearly that plow there gave different result than this one did. So apparently these are not the same. I don't know why. I might have to look into that. But that does beg the question. I mean, we've seen it in other stuff before, too. I mean, like, there's other stuff that is not the same in the same category. Like, you go to cultivators here. Not all these cultivators are created equal. So, anyway. Okay, and we're back, Evan. Had to answer the door there a minute. Looks like the tractor's headed back. We'll head back to the farm ourselves here. Continue working on cultivating. Almost time to, excuse me, I'll wrap up this episode here anyway. And, of course, you know, getting close to wrapping up, just as a reminder, too, if you folks want to leave a comment here on this episode, even though I might not be able to read it thanks to YouTube, you're welcome to do so. Always very much appreciated. As I said, always enjoy reading all you folks' comments. Like I've said before, very, very rarely do I get a nasty comment, like maybe once in every, 100 videos or something like that. So I think, as I've said before, I got some of the best viewers out there. No offense, against some of the other YouTube channels, but you go read some of the comments down in their videos, like, oh my goodness, no thank you. Those viewers can just stay over there. And actually, speaking of which, that reminds me too, I don't mention this maybe quite as often as I should have, but for those who like to join us in on the multiplayer server, you are welcome to do so. That information, again, is down below in the description here of this video. We ask that you please join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. Again, the RDAllen Teamspeak server information is down below in the description here of this video. And again, anyone's welcome to join us on the multiplayer, as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules, which... rule number one is, like, play nicely, and, like, rule number two is follow the rules. It's pretty much one rule, play nicely. I think that pretty much, covers 99% of anything you might encounter on a multiplayer server. Nice thing, too, for those who have never played multiplayer before, back in previous versions of the game, everyone had all the same equipment. There wasn't a lot of control, right? But starting with Farming Simulator 19, and Giants further developed this here in Farming Simulator 22, we now actually, have farms, and if you're part of a farm, you have that equipment and those fields, so, you can own your own farm and your own equipment on the multiplayer. Not to mention, for those of you, there's also some of those other game modes as well. I haven't done a whole lot with those myself, but usually just stick with the normal, regular farming. Anyway, looking at the timer, it looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.